Anyways, Pixelmon Generations 8.0 release, clapping, excitement. It's supposed to come out tomorrow. It's supposed to come out tomorrow. Release date, it says June 3rd. So that's tomorrow. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to read this super fast. Ready? Hey everyone, it's been a while. We've been busy as of this release. We're now returning to the rescheduled date. A few things to know about this release. We decided to pull a few features from the release we can get out in time. So as such, our next update will be Hold on, I'm gonna pause. As such, our next update will be another rather large update shortly after this, including many more, if not all, Pokemon from Gen 8. Woo! Thanks for being patient, and we hope you enjoy everything this update has to offer. Our inspiration for this update came from the lack of symmetry Pixelmon has with Minecraft. For years, Pixelmon has replaced Minecraft and cut out many features. True. We wanted to fill that void a bit to create a better experience and fill that knowledge gap so new players can enjoy the game without constant Google searches trying to figure out what does what. Enjoy and keep an eye out for another update very soon. Woo! Woo! Very cool. All right. First thing on this list, spawning. Added full Biomes Aplenty support. Mod pack now includes Biomes Aplenty. What Biomes Aplenty mod pack is, what that mod is, it just adds new biomes to Minecraft. So new Pixelmon and new things will spawn in new biomes. It's full support now too. So that's good. That's really good. It allows more creativity with more blocks. It allows new expansions of where to put new things and kind of exploration and things like that. Every single Pokemon has a new spawn location based on their biology. I think this is a huge point here. A new spawn location based on their biology, where they spawned in games, and their typing. There is no grouping of Pokemon based on category now. Every spawn is 100% hand-picked and unique. That means they changed a bunch of the locations where mobs spawn and where Pixelmon spawn. That's huge. That's actually huge because that just changes the meta of what can be caught normally as like a common mob versus something that's now considered to be rare. Maybe they changed rarities. I don't know. Maybe they'll get into that. I don't remember because I read it before. But that's big because things that were really popular in the Mesa might not no longer be in the Mesa. They might be moved to the plains, or they might be moved from the ocean. They might be moved to, an ice biome of some type, right? That's really interesting. The End and the Nether are now fully decked out with spawns. That's also huge. That's something I told them to do, by the way. I was like, yo, if you guys don't do this, you're missing out. And yeah, they did it. Each of the 130 biomes with Biomes Aplenty support has an average of 61 spawns. That right there, that's content. That is incredible content. And Manaphy spawn rates have been fixed. I have seen people talk about Manaphy being a little broken. That's good that that's fixed. Every biome, 139 biomes. So this is 130 biomes that Biomes Aplenty includes, 139, plus the additional Minecraft biomes that are already in the game. So every single biome has at least one legendary spawn. For those that spawn naturally and aren't available or aren't obtainable via other methods. So that means wherever you have a chance of living, that means something can spawn or something has the chance of being able to spawn. Legendary wise, that's really good. So you can really plant yourself and set a home base wherever and just be set with at least finding one thing, or at least grinding towards one thing, or having a chance to get one thing, one legendary. That's really good, especially for new players too. Every legendary has a chance to spawn on Origin Island, the rarest biome in Biomes Aplenty. That's cool. I wonder if, I have never used Biomes Aplenty, never. True story. I'm wondering if this is like the mushroom biome of some type. That's like the super rare, only one in the entire, world island. I wonder. And I know that mushroom biomes aren't just one. I know that there's multiple throughout the seed that you use, but you get my point. You know what I'm saying. Every legendary and Pokemon has also has a vanilla biome counterpart. So Biomes Aplenty is not required and never will be required. It's just recommended for the full experience. So you don't need Biomes Aplenty. It's just only like an add-on to make things better. I like that. I like that a lot. Updated Vivillon forms to spawn in all different forms based on... Okay. So if you're a Vivillon fan, different types of biomes, they'll spawn in based on which biome they're in. That's good. Added numerous water and lava fishing Pokemon. So you can now lava fish. I didn't know this before. Maybe this was a thing already. I don't know. But they revamped lava and water fishing loots. I'm sure that there'll be an entire separate part of the wiki for that. And then fixed a few things, okay? New legendary spawning mechanics. This is where it gets fun. This is where it gets fun. What I'm also going to do real quick, let me get out of Trove. We're going to go into just chatting. There we go. I just want to get out of Trove. There we go. So I just updated the Twitch game that we were playing. We just moved into just chatting. New legendary spawning mechanics. Heat Train has a new spawn mechanic. You collect lava crystals to craft a magma crystal. Throw the magma crystal in lava. Yeah, not really. It's not a troll, we promise. Right-click to throw behaves similar to ender pearls and eggs. Nice. And then Heat Train will come out of the lava. That's probably extremely cool. That's really cool. We're going to have to try that in like a creative world or something. We will be playing a single-player version of this, and maybe even a multiplayer. We'll see. Groudon and Kyogre have a new spawn mechanic. Craft a faded blue orb or faded red orb with water and fire gems, water, fire memory drives, or fire water Z crystals and an orb. So these are now actually worth a little bit more. Ooh, okay. They're all worth more now, so make sure to keep those specifically. Fully charge these orbs by defeating 500 water or fire type Pokemon. Oh my gosh. That's a grind right there. I'm about to kill all the Magikarps. All the Magikarps about to die. And then they'll probably have to go to the Nether to find more fire Pokemon, but that's crazy. Find Groudon or Kyogre's shrine. Okay. Mega Evolve a Rayquaza and place the fully charged orbs in their shrine chamber to awaken the beast from their slumber and enter a fierce battle. So before you even get Groudon and Kyogre, you got to get Rayquaza first. Okay. After catching, you'll receive a fully functioning blue or red orb for Primal Evolution. Wow. That right there, that's going to take a long time. That's going to take a good amount of time. I think that's what they want to. All of this is like end game stuff, right? Because people have been playing this game for years, right? Everyone's already in the end game. They're now giving people more end game stuff to do. That's great. In addition to also adding like biomes of plenty for new players as well. That's like for both sides, the end game people and the new players. And also the mediators, the people who are still grinding, getting their teams ready, adding new Pokemon, things like that. That's really cool. Celebi has a new spawn mechanic. Craft the time glass with an orb, 4 Minecraft clocks, and 4 golden hourglass. Wow. Defeat 100 grass, psychic, or fairy type while in a flower forest biome to charge up the time glass. So you can pretty much just kill probably everything in a forest. And also 100 really isn't that much. It really isn't that much. 500 is. 100 you could probably do in an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Hoopa has a new spawn mechanic. Craft a prison bottle stem with rubies, gold ingot, and an orb. Collect Hoopa rings found from Pokey loots and use them on the prison bottle stem block. After they formed a full prison bottle, a Hoopa will spawn. Okay. You can also break this prison bottle and use it on Hoopa to switch forms after you capture it. Meloetta has a new spawn mechanic. A new jukebox has arrived, crafted with vanilla jukeboxes and an orb. All right, so you're using that old Minecraft part with it and then adding more to it. That's good. Collect the broken shards of Meloetta's Relic Song music track and repair them by crafting. So what does this mean? Collect the broken shards. This must be like a new item of some type. Multiple items, it seems. Play the fabled Relic Song to spawn Meloetta. I wonder if it actually plays a song. That'd be cool. Darkrai has a new mechanic. Find dark souls and craft them into dark crystals. Place 5 dark crystals in the haunted mansion in the Pentagon. And click the Darkrai altar to summon Darkrai from the other room. So is the haunted mansion like the normal vanilla haunted mansion? But it says in the Pentagon. I don't ever recall there being a Pentagon in the vanilla. This might either be something new, or they might have added to the haunted mansion, maybe making the haunted mansion better than what it was. That's actually really interesting. We'll have to look into that too once the update comes out. That's really cool. Landorus, Thundurus, and Tornadus have a new spawn mechanic. Have Meloetta in your party, so you have to get Meloetta before you can get them. Find and activate the shrine by using a reveal glass during a thunderstorm. Consuming the real glass on usage. Meloetta can only activate up to 3 shrines. That's per Meloetta, though, so you can always get another Meloetta. Interesting. The Regis. Find a desert ruins for Regirock with Rock Peak Key. So I guess these are just new items and new locations. That's really cool. That's super cool. You have to have a Regigigas in your party in order to do this, though. Finish the puzzle with unknown blocks and unlock your prize. Wow. So they're actually now incorporating unknown blocks. That's cool. This is like I'm enjoying this. It gives the game more of a challenge and more of a grind to it. I think that's brilliant. I think it's great. I like it a lot. Tapu, Coco, Lele, Feeny, and Bulu have a new spawn mechanic. Craft a sparkling stone by collecting an orb and sparkling shards. Charge a sparkling stone by defeating 100 NPCs. Activate the totem shrine with any Cosmog, Cosmoem, Lunala, or Solgaleo in your party with max friendship. There's a lot of stuff to do for these legends, man. It's a real grind. I respect it. It gives endgame more importance, and it keeps people around playing the game. Wow, that's cool. I like the way this is. It gives the game more, and I have nothing bad to say about it. Obtain a fully charged Articuno Orb, Zapdobe, or Moltres Orb, as well as a Melody Flute, and then activate the Lugia Shrine. So I'm assuming that all these shrines are just around the world, similar to how there's an Articuno Shrine or a Zapdos Shrine or a temple altar or whatever that is, where you do like the Arceus thing. Same thing with the Giratina and Dialga and Palkia. That's what I was thinking of. Suicune, Entei, and Raikou. Obtain a Rainbow Wing from a Ho-Oh or a Pokey loot. Have Ho-Oh in your party. Ho-Oh must like you a lot, and your Rainbow Wing will be fully charged. So it's probably just a friendship thing. Activate the Rainbow Wing on the Legendary Beast statue of your choice in the Brass Tower to revive them. Suicune, Entei, and Raikou will be in statue form in the Brass Tower basement. So they actually added an entire Brass Tower to the game, a schematic for it. I wonder if it's like a replica, or maybe they did it themselves. We'll have to wait and see. That's really cool, though. I do think, though, a lot of people will take these towers and will take all this stuff and just take the blocks from it and just destroy it. Maybe that'll happen. Maybe that won't. Maybe it's just like normal blocks that they use. Maybe the schematic is actually really cool blocks, though. I don't know. Poipole can be obtained by capturing all Ultra Beasts in the Ultra Space and speaking with an Ultra NPC. There's Ultra NPCs now. I didn't play Generations too far into like the end game to know if there's actually an Ultra NPC beforehand, but now there is from what I'm seeing. So I'm gonna be playing this a lot. I'll tell you that right now. That's really cool. The key Gen 5 legends. Craft a light, dark, or dragon stone by collecting dragon souls, an orb, and a fire or ice or electrum. I'm thinking that dragon souls, I'm thinking these souls, are they actual things? Or are they by defeating dragon Pokemons? I don't know. What's up, Pixel? How's the change looking? Pixel, it's looking great. I'm going to link it actually right here. Let me copy this. I'm going to paste this in chat. If you guys want to read along with me or just read it yourself, there it is in the chat. That's cool. Charge the Lightstone, Darkstone, or Dragonstone by defeating 100 Dragon types. Oh, so Dragon Souls are different than Dragon types? Than Dragon Pokemon? I don't know. We'll have to figure that out ourselves, I guess. Unless there's another wiki for it once the update drops. I'm hoping that they have this wiki updated. Once fully charged, locate the Dragon Spiral Tower and spawn your legendary dragon from the shrine. You can now own both Kyurem Black and Kyurem White at the same time. We removed the trade and PC restrictions from them. I didn't realize that was a thing. Okay. All shrines. All shrines and items have a particle effect and unique colors when activating. You can shift right-click a shrine to receive a tip on how to activate. That's important. People will forget, so that's really important. You can also receive tips by using a faulty, incomplete shrine item on a shrine. So if you use like something that's not fully charged on a shrine, it'll tell you in chat probably. NPCs. We added a transfer NPC tutor to teach your Pokemon old moves from the past that were removed in previous games. Oh. What are some examples of those? I don't even know. Can be disabled if you want a truly authentic experience, although they are still technically legit obtainable moves, just extra steps, right? Like egg breeding and things like that. Transfer moves can be obtained via the Transfer Npc Tutor. And then it's just another explanation of it. I'm not going to get into that because it's just an explanation. Added Ultra NPC. So the Ultra NPC is a new thing, and you can speak with this NPC to obtain a quest. So they've added quests now to the game. That's really cool. NPC tutors contain 10 moves each. Okay. Updated NPC tutor costs. So tutors now cost heart scales that can be obtained from love discs. Okay, that's again another grindy thing. People have to go find love discs to go attack. This applied to regular tutors, event tutors, and the new transfer tutors. Added all 181 of our custom NPC skins to the JSONs, which is just files within the game. To now show a drop-down menu of all the NPCs. So if you are, this is like for map makers and for server owners. It's pretty good. Added 7 new categories of trainers at spawn. Good, evil, gym leaders, Hex, the Hex Maniacs, miscellaneous jobs, okay, Rangers, costume fan. Oh, that's cool. So each of them will probably have a different set of Pokemon, probably with a different set of items. I wonder if the gym leaders like Bristy and Mock, I just said Bristy and Mock. Oh my god. Brock and Misty. I wonder if they'll drop their respective gym badges. That'd be really cool. I'm sure it does. Updated TR and TM drops in gyms. Okay, so gyms are just updated, I guess. And yeah, what am I talking about? I'm thinking gym leaders as if you find them out in like the plains biome and things like that. What's up, Julian? How you doing? Added a bunch of new trades for NPCs. So Pokemon that can only evolve via trade can be obtained from these in single player. Completing the dex in single player is now possible. Pokemon that evolve via trade also spawn normally now, although extremely rare. So every Pokemon, it seems, it's possible to get now, it seems, at least, if I read that correctly. Pokemon that evolve via trade, some also spawn normally now. So, like, let's say it's Gengar, right? Gengar now spawns normally. It's just extremely rare, you know? Things like that. That's cool. Change spawn locations for various NPCs with Biomes of Plenty support. I will be playing Biomes of Plenty. I will be making sure that's in my mod pack. The Doctor NPC now uses Nurse Joy's skin. Cool. Added a spawns JSON. Added a message of the dead. Added a message for interacting with Nurse Joy. Okay. Totem Pokemon. What are Totem Pokemon? Added Totem Pokemon. Totem Pokemon behave like bosses. They cannot be captured. Oh, this is something new, guys. Check this out. They can be easily distinguished by their golden glow and name tag. They spawn at level 100 and have 5 times the health of a normal Pokemon. So these are like your bosses. These are the boss of the bosses. Like if you fought bosses before, this is like the peak of it. If Totem Pokemon is a signature Totem Pokemon, if the Totem Pokemon is a signature Totem Pokemon, one with a dedicated Z crystal such as Eevee, there's a 100% species drop chance. So in this case, Eevee's pool is EVMZ and M candies. You'll receive one of those at random. Additionally, you'll have a 50% chance to receive a type-based drop. So that's something related to what? The normal type, I guess? That's pretty neat. I wonder what would be cool with these is they increase the size of these. Like these specific totem. Yeah, they can be easily distinguished by their golden glow and name tag. It would be really cool if their size could be increased. Like you remember the old days of Pixelmon when like if there was something like the highest, it was like the legendary, right? The legendary boss, it was the golden orange boss, right? It was like 80 levels above you or whatever. Those Pokemon were huge. Do you guys remember that? I wonder if they could add that for these totems to make them ginormous. You know, that'd be really neat. Or just by standard, make every single one of the totem Pokemon just ginormous on spawn. Just no matter what it is. It can be like literally, it could be like a Weedle, but it'll be a ginormous Weedle. Or it could be like a Charizard. It could be a ginormous Charizard, you know? That would add to the effect and the, it would just add to it. It would just be good for it. The type-based drops are based on the primary type of the Pokemon. So Bulbasaur is grass and poison, so it'll pull from the grass group. That's good. And then I think the rest of this, you guys can probably go read it. There's just the types of drops you can get. So you can get rare candies, Eviolites, incenses. You can get Z crystals, Arceus plates, There's some good stuff you can get out of this, so it's really worth it. Silent, what up? How you doing? Alan Austin, how are you doing as well? Welcome. We're going through the changelog. So it's looking good so far. I got nothing bad to say about it right now. It's really good. The Pokemon, so these are new Pokemon that will be added into this 8.0 version. But as we did read before, all the way up top here, there will be another update with all, if not most, of the Gen 8 Mons shortly after. So give it like a 2 to 3 week time span, maybe a month time span. Because, I'm sure they want to get this out. And they're already doing reviews. This was supposed to come out last week, but they wanted to make sure everything was looking good, so they pushed it back. They added Applin, Flapple, and Appleton. I'm a big fan of those guys. I don't like Applin, though, because he's literally got no moves. The dude, the thing learns, like, Astonish, and that's it. Whatever. I like these guys, though. I hope he can fly on Flapple. That'd be really cool. Yamper and Boltund. That's pretty cool. I had a Boltund when I played one of the games. Yeah, it's gonna be releasing tomorrow, Pixel. That's why. It's gonna be releasing tomorrow. I had a Boltund in my championship team when I finished my playthrough of it. Yeah, I had a Boltund. Did I? I think I did. Yeah. Added Choodle and Dreadnought. I had a Dreadnought as well. Dreadnought's a beast. I hope you can actually ride on this guy. He's an absolute beast. Gossifleur and Eldegoss. I do like Eldegoss. I like its design. That's the thing with the big ass head, right? Right? Hang on. I gotta check. Yeah, that's this thing with its big ass head. Yeah. Okay. Added Nickit and Thievul. Standard dark types with low HP and everything like that. The database is gone. You can now fully edit the Hackmons of your dreams by editing the JSONs of Pokemon and moves alike. We can now make Bidoof be able to fly. That's a standing ovation right there. There we go. Okay. Back on down. Added Own Tempo to Rockruff. I guess that's an ability, right? Pretty sure that's an ability. I gotta clean my mouse. All Pokemon now have a chance to, or now have updated movesets based on Gen 8 Mechanics. There we go. For Pokemon not yet added into Pokemon Sword and Shield, we're using this list for updated movesets. So they're using a Cerebi, basically, as their baseline for specific moves. I was about to say, wait, what was... I'm not even going to get into that. Whatever. So they're using Cerebi, basically. All 240 status Z moves have been added. So Z moves are now pretty good. Added an Ultra Necrozma, added Ultra Burst, added Light That Burns the Sky. That's power. Pikachu Hat now also spawns, but can now use the Z move 10 million volt Thunderbolt exclusively. That's a lot of lightning right there. That's a lot of lightning. Added the following moves: Apple Acid, Clangorous Soul, Grav Apple, Jawlock, Meteor Assault, Obstruct, Snap Trap. So what Obstruct tells me that's being added, pretty sure, is it Obstruct like the key move for the Obstagoon, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Strange Steam, Steel Beam. I don't love Strange Steam, but I had a Galarian Weezing on my team. And so I'm excited for Galarian Weezing. I really like that mon. I really do. It saved me during the Elite Four too. It was really good for me. Added all the TR moves. Added Pokey Drops to all Gen 8 Pokemon. Okay. Revamped Pokey Drops. Hundreds of items have been added to the drop table for various Pokemon. What are Pokey Drops? I know Pokey Loot, but what are Pokey Drops? Oh, are those like when you knock out a mon, when you defeat it? Okay, I guess that makes sense. So items have been added, and I'm sure changed as well. Just things removed, things put in place of it. That's good. That's really good. I really hope there's a wiki for this. I hope that there's a wiki like for everything, a specific wiki. So it's like, oh, what are the Poké Drops now? I hope there's a wiki for it. I really do. Remove the trade PC limits for Kyurem Black and White. They mentioned that earlier. You can now Primal Evolve and Ultra Burst outside of battle. That's pretty good. People are going to like that. Fixed moves like Block, not removing the status if the user faints or switches. Okay, and I guess, are these just fixes now? These seem to be like move fixes. I don't really think I'm going to read into this. I'm just going to skim, really. Yeah. This is just fixes, really. Added event moves to these specific Pokemon. What are their event moves though? I don't know. The new mounts are Aggron, Appleton, Boltund, Dreadnought, Furfrou, Landorus, Theron, Silvally, Thievul. You can ride a Thievul. Tornadus, Theron, Type Null. Okay. And then add a new special Pokemon. What are specials? Are those skins? I wonder if they're like reskins or something. I'm not sure. I know that Generations loves their reskins, so yeah. Updated sprites. So those are just side sprites that you see on the side for specific type or specific mons, I guess. Specials and then Mega Rayquazas, Shinies, and things like that. Our Moody Redreamed Hydrate, so I gotta hydrate. White Claw. I'm already one down, so they're just the reskins. Yeah, that's what I thought. Gen 8 Mechanics. I should probably increase the size of this. I probably should have done this earlier, so I apologize. Just because I don't want you guys squinting your eyes. I'm sure you can see it better now, though. All Pokemon movesets have been updated to Gen 8 Mechanics. I don't think I need to go through these. Just everything's pretty much updated Gen 8-wise. Same with Super Potions. If you use the Super Potion, it does 30 rather than 60. Yeah, I'm not going to go into that, but everything's Gen 8 now, basically. I am hydrating. Okay, so I have water, too. I have water and White Claw. All right, chat. Calm down. There we go. The single player looks promising. It's good. I think single player and multiplayer. Multiplayer is going to have a field day with Biomes of Plenty. I'll tell you that. Servers are going to overload probably with amount of like world generation though. We'll see. We'll see. In general, overhauled the Pokey particles. So it no longer requires the Pokemon to be shiny. Now all Pokemon can have a particle effect. That's really cool. So I'm pretty sure you just type / like Pokey particle or something like that to give a Pokemon something. That's really cool. Reworked spawning of particle Pokemon. They now use the name of the particle rather than the number value. So do these actually spawn? Are there specific mons that actually have particles to them? I don't know. I haven't played Generations enough to really figure that out, but I wonder how rare it is if that's true. I wonder if that can be changed. That's cool though. Added in EVs and IVs, so if you wanted to give a mon EVs and IVs, you can do that through Pokegive now. That's really good, instead of it being its own command. Okay, debug. You can now happily... Oh, I was just reading this since that's why I got happy from. You can now customize money multipliers. Okay. Added /shiny charm to give people shiny charms. That's probably going to be super useful for servers. Do I know when this is getting released? It's supposed to be released tomorrow. June 3rd. Yeah, tomorrow. Get hyped. Not at like 12 a.m. It's going to be like probably later in the day. We'll check the Discord. I'm in the Discord. And then added /mega ring. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's coming out tomorrow. I know, crazy, right? Fixed catch rates. So all bomb bonuses were not working, i.e. Dusk Ball wouldn't apply a catch bonus. So this is all fixed now. Great. Status effects were not counted. Wow. So now this is all fixed. So for the longest time in Generations, sleeping and just status effects weren't counted towards catch rate. Wow, I can't believe they're fixing that just now. That's crazy. Okay. Resizing, cleaning up, compressed a few hundred. Okay, so faster load times. That's really good for people with older potato PCs. Nice. Fix /Pokey kill. Nice. Removed ultra wormhole stuff. Something like that. This seems to just be some fixes and stuff. You guys might want to read through the fixes to see if something that like maybe you found in the game was broken or not. Something about breeding is here. And then just a bunch of other stuff as well. Fix a crash with statues. There's just a lot of fixes, exploits, things like that. That's pretty good. Added hex. This is actually big. Added hex color support. You now have access to millions of colors rather than just the 15 currently supported in Minecraft. So you can now rename things, and I guess either mons or just items, specific colors that are hex. That's really cool. I don't know how, but that's good for server owners, basically. Here are the new structures. This is what they showed off a lot in the trailer that they released that we reviewed a month ago or whatever that came out. Long time ago, 3 weeks ago. Added a new Poke Center structure. I hope that looks like, I hope it looks good. Added a new Pokemon structure. What's interesting that they're doing here, though, is that they've split apart, they're keeping apart the Poke Center and the Pokemart. When in Gen 6, 7, and 8, they're all one thing together, you know? So I wonder how that's, I'm not against what they're doing. I'm just saying that I'm surprised that they didn't put it all in one place. There's probably reasons for that, schematic-wise, structure-wise, but just interesting to note. Just an interesting note. Add a new Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos structures. Most of these are replacing old ones, too. Wow. Creation Trio structures replaces the old. Desert Ruins, Island Cave, and Ancient Tomb for the Legendary Titans. Those are the Regis. Let's make that clear. Those are the Regis. Added an Abundant Shrine. Say that 5 times fast. Abundant Shrine structure. Say that 5 times fast. For the Forces of Nature. What are the Forces of Nature? I'm thinking. That's Gen 5, Thunderous, Landorus, things like that, probably. Added a Haunted Mansion. Okay, so our answer to the Darkrai thing, they added an entirely new Haunted Mansion. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Added a Brass Tower for the Legendary Beasts. Added volcanic and underwater structure to be found for... This is going to be cool. I wonder what this is going to look like. I hope it's big. I really hope the underwater one is big. I hope it's just not just like a little, 10 by 10 thing. I really hope it's big. I hope. I don't know, though. Added a Temple Trap structure for loot. That sounds scary. Temple Trap. Added a Jungle Pass structure for loot. Added Fungus, Desert, a new Swamp Tree, Sand Fort, Sky Tower. Added a Haunter Tower. Oh, so this replaces the old Swampy Tower. That's really good. That's really good. Added a Dragon Spiral Tower. Wow. Lugia Shrine. Tapu Shrine. Celestial Altar's chest doesn't spawn in any loot. I'm confused by that, but okay. Added Crystal 1, Crystal 2. These are just the names. So if you wanted to type in like /structure, whatever, that's how you get these, I guess. And this is just for Ultra Space. Ultra Space, they're doing a complete revamp of. So that's really cool. Added new sounds, 20 original soundtracks. Is that stuff they had made? That's super cool if that's true. 10 ambient music tracks now available as discs. So they've added whole new discs that you can find as well. And I hope you can actually loot those and find those. That'd be really cool. Okay, so you can. Added 20 music discs found in all of these places. Even Pokemarts. Wow. Okay. As tier 3 loot. That's really cool. Added a new healing NPC sound. It's just quality of life type differences here. New battle tracks. So it's actually worth to have music enabled now, really, I guess. Music now plays during battles. That's going to be so hype for like a legendary battle or a gym battle. That's going to be hype. Wow, that's great. Added sounds for 129 Pokemon. I will say that, yeah, Chris Geddes' music from the old Pixelmon. Quality. Quality. Great music. Great stuff. And then new sounds just for all of these guys. Solid. Solid. Recipes and info. Added tooltips to every item and block that explain what an item does and what is... So you basically, you don't need to Google anything. You don't got to ask them in Discord. You don't have to bother the developers. You can just hover over an item and press shift to learn about it. Very good for new players. Extremely good for new players. And returning players. People might, like me, people might be returning to this and not have any clue on how to bake something. That's really interesting. That's really good. You can hide these with NBT tag. Okay. Removed recipes for a bunch of stuff here. So if you want to read into what they removed, it's a lot of stuff. Some stuff more than others. I see some of the stuff is worth it. Some of it's not. They removed rare candy. All right, fine. All items without recipes can be obtained through various methods, such as basically dropping from various places and shopkeepers and things like that. Pretty cool. Pikachu costumes are now in Pikachu drops, and one is a rare Raichu drop. So what is a Pikachu drop? Are those just when you kill a Pikachu, that's what you get? That's actually really good for farming Pikachus. If you see a Pikachu, knock that thing out. Like, see if you can get a costume from it. That'd be really cool. Z crystals can be obtained from Totem Pokemon. Nice. Electrolyzer, Magamizer, these are all the items. Are drops from their respective counterparts. So if you find like an Electivire out in the wild, you can actually kill it to get the... Oh, that's cool. Added a full recipe book support to all 600 plus remaining recipes. Huge. That is huge. That's what we were explaining before, but they kind of wrote it out more now. That's huge. Change some armor stuff. Articuno Orb Recipe is changed to Ice Stone rather than Water Stone. That makes sense. Reveal Glass has a new recipe. Requires crystals, flying gems, lava crystals, and a mirror. That makes sense. Removed orbs from Pokedrops. It's now a scarce resource that can be obtained from bosses, naturally spawning chests, Pokeloots, and totems. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Modified Everstone recipe, and who cares about that? Items. Added all 100 TR items. Nice. Added loot tables to all the naturally spawning Minecraft chests where you'll find diverse loot of various items, including Pokedolls. Okay. So basically every chest that you find, whether it's in a dungeon or you're in a mine shaft, or even the starter one, when you click on like starter chest or whatever that is, it's now Pixelmon related items. I told them to do that too. I'm sure that they were going to do it anyways, but because it's the smart thing to do, but I told them to do that, so that's good. All drops can be found near bottom of the changelog. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost at the bottom. Added heavy duty boots. That's really good for battles, for battling. Extremely good, actually. Cool. Added the sweet and tart apple. That's for Appleton and Flapple. I remember having to do this in the game. I forget which game I had, but I wanted a Flapple, but I had the game that has Appleton. So whichever that was, I totally forgot. I haven't played that game in months. Added heart scale. They didn't have heart scales before? Maybe they didn't. I don't remember. Added then just a few other things. Added bottle caps. Nice. It's currently not obtainable, though. It does not behave like mints yet. It will in the next update. That's good. Okay. Added the relics. That's good. I wonder if you can sell these to a specific person to get more money, like you do in games. That'd be really neat. Added relic song record. That's the thing for Meloetta. That's pretty cool. Same thing with that. Sparkling Stone. That's for the Tapu. Just a bunch of stuff for, I guess, it's just the different items specific for legendary evolutions. That's really cool. I'm excited for this, dude. This is obviously all late game stuff, but it's going to be exciting to find throughout the playthrough of when we play it to see what we can get and see what we're going to go grind for and hunt for, you know? That's really cool. Added Meloetta music box. Okay. And this is just more blocks that have been added. Remodeled and retextured the fridge block. Nice. I believe you can get the fighting version of Meloetta. We'll see though. I'm not sure if they even added that yet. I don't know. And this is just new decoration blocks. People are gonna like this. People always love Pixelmon decoration blocks because it's just more blocks for people to use when building, especially in servers. Added new Pokey dolls. Okay, so these are just new dolls for things. That's cool. I don't remember if you can craft these or not, though. I really hope you can. Add a new Ultra stuff. Ultra Space. So here's Ultra Space. They revamped Ultra Space. A whole new mysterious world has arrived. Gone are the pocket dimensions. This is how they did their former generation's Ultra Space thing. This fully fledged out world contains 9 custom-made Ultra biomes full of unique treasures, Pokemon surprises, and dangers. New biomes. Very cool. Each Ultra Space biome has unique spawns, as well as 1 Ultra Beast. Nice. You'll find the following structures naturally spawning in Ultra Space, and they mentioned this earlier. You'll need to wear I read this before. You'll need to wear specific armor to actually survive in the world. Otherwise, you'll be subjected to a lethal wither effect. Here's where this part gets a little even more tricky. The crystal armor lasts a short while in Ultra Space, while the Ultra Recon armor lasts for a long time. So this armor, while in Ultra Space, takes out durability, depending on how long you stay in there. So it's not like you can live in there. You can, but it'd be more difficult. You can easily die in Ultra Space just by being there without armor. It gives it more of a grind to be in Ultra Space. More of that end game grind. You can't just go there, right? You have to actually be looted up and kitted up to be there. I like that. I like that a lot. The gravity behaves differently in Ultra Space. Nice. Added the Beast Ball Pokey Loot. Nice. Added new achievements as well. People are going to like this too. People are going to try and max out. Same with advancements. So that's really good too. They added advancements, achievements. People are going to go for all these. So that's good. Model fixes, developer code events. This is just for servers and developers and everything like that. Server owners. I'll read this later. It's for if you're a server owner, go ahead and read it. Player installation. This is just different things for installing things. Yeah. Cool. That's actually, if you don't want biomes of plenty, that's pretty good to know. That's good. And then loot tables. So they do have new loot table information here as well. Nice. So depending on where you go, so things like the abandoned mineshaft, you can get all of this. These are your options for what you can get in an abandoned mineshaft. It's some good stuff. You know, charcoal is useful. Rare candy, of course. TRs, always useful. Healing items, Pokeballs. Fossils, you can get fossils too. That's nice. That's really good. Strongholds, they added a bunch of stuff. Look at this. They added a bunch of stuff. I'm just reading. It's a lot of stuff. That's pretty cool. I wonder if they did anything with the Ender Dragon. I feel like they should have done something with it if they didn't already. Maybe they will in the future, but